A company told the entire world that they were losers, and it was the smartest thing that they ever did. Alright, in 1962, Avis had been losing money for about 13 years straight. Hertz basically owned the entire market, and somehow their solution was to tell everyone that they were number two. And it actually made them profitable within 12 months. So the whole Mad Men era rule was never admit weakness. Never tell people that you are not the best option. Because if you say that you're number two, people are going to ask why. And the answer is going to be because Hertz is just better. That is like a gift to your competitor that you can never take back. But then a copywriter named Paula Green, a true legend by the way, breaks this rule completely. She writes the line, "Avis is only number two in rent-a-cars, so why go with us? We try harder." And with that, Avis's fate changes forever. But here's the part that nobody talks about. Before they ran that campaign publicly, the CEO spent months embedding that idea into how the business actually ran. No dirty ashtrays, no empty gas tanks, no smudged mirrors, so that by the time that the ad actually ran, it wasn't a half-assed promise. They were actually trying harder. Now, strategically, what they did was a judo move. You cannot fight the number one brand on its own terms. Hertz already owned being the biggest, having the most locations, being ultimately the best. Avis could never out Hertz Hearst, so instead, they invented a new category: effort, care, hunger. And the genius part is that by saying we try harder, they implied that Hertz didn't. That Hertz was way too comfortable, and so that Hertz took you for granted. I mean, they never really said that about Hertz, and the fact is they didn't need to. And so when Hertz finally responded to this, they ran a whole campaign addressing it. It was a complete disaster for them because the moment that they engaged with it, they validated everything that Avis was saying. And that was the moment that they realized they had won. So the real lesson though isn't be humble. It's find the one true thing about your brand that sounds like a weakness and just make that the reason someone should pick you. Avis did this by saying that they were number two. Volkswagen did it by saying think small, and Buckley's did it by saying that their cough syrup tasted awful, and that was the reason it worked. See, you don't always beat your competitor by being better. Sometimes you just have to outthink them.